Good evening, guys. In the last class, we discussed about generics. What is the purpose of generics? Generics are used to achieve type safety. We can develop our classes independent of the data type by using generics, and we can achieve type safety by using generics. And next one, we discussed about reflection API. Okay, what is the meaning of reflection API? We can analyze a class itself. A class can analyze itself by using reflection API. We can get what are the classes available, what are the methods available, and what are the variables available by using reflection API. And the next one, we discussed about enums. What is enum? What is the enum, guys? Enum is a data type which is used to declare some predefined constants. If you want to declare some predefined constants, then we will go for enums. Generics, reflection API, and enums. Then after we discussed about inner classes. Can you guys tell me what is the purpose of inner classes? What is the purpose of inner classes? If you want to hide one class functionality, then we can go for inner class. Outer class will be available and inner class will be available. The class which is having other class is called as a outer class. The class which is declared inside the other class, it is called as a inner class. Inner class properties can be accessed by outer class. Perfect. Next one, in the Java, there is one concept called class loaders. There is one topic called class loaders in Java. We are writing a Java program we are writing, which is having .java extension. Then we are compiling that Java program, then it is generating .class file. Then we are running that Java program, then JVM comes into picture, then we are getting output. We are writing a Java program. That Java program will have .java extension. Then we are compiling the Java program. .java file contains source code. When we compile that Java program, we are getting .class file. When we run that .class file, JVM will start and JVM is going to provide output for us. Java program will be compiled, then it will give .class file. When we run that Java program, JVM will start. JVM is going to give the output. JVM, when we compile the Java program, Java compiler will convert source code into bytecode. Java compiler will convert source code into bytecode. When we run the Java program, what will happen? When we run Java program, what is happening, guys? When we run Java program, JVM will load bytecode and it will convert into machine understandable code. It will convert into machine code. How the JVM is loading our class? Praveen, how JVM is loading our class? By using class loader sub. All right. When we run the Java program, JVM will load the bytecode and it will convert into machine code. All right. Now here JVM will load .class file into its memory. JVM will load .class file into its memory. Able to follow this? JVM is loading .class file into its memory. Here JVM will use class loader to load the dot class file into its memory. Initially, we discussed about JVM architecture. Do you remember JVM architecture? Yes. What are the elements available in the JVM architecture? Class loader subsystem will be available. See, we are having .java file. We are having .java file. When we compile that Java program using Java compiler, that .java file will be converted into .class file. When we run that Java program, .class file will be loaded to the JVM by using class loader. Today, we are going to understand what is that class loader. What is the responsibility of a class loader? JVM will use class loader to load. JVM will use class loader to load that class file into its memory. Right. We are compiling a Java program. That Java program will be converted to that class file, and we are going to run the Java program. When we run the Java program, JVM is loading that class file into its memory by using class loader. So now tell me, what is the purpose of class loader? What is the purpose of class loader? Can anyone tell me what is the purpose of class loader, guys? Class loaders are used to load dot class files into JVM's memory. What is a class loader? Class loaders are used to load dot class files into JVM's memory. Class loaders are used to load dot class files into JVM's memory. Java program will be compiled, Java program will be executed. In the Java, we have three types of class loaders. Class loaders are used to load dot class files into JVM's memory. In Java, we have three types of class loaders. How many types of class loaders we have? In Java, we have three types of class loaders. First one is Bootstrap class loader. What is the first one? Bootstrap class loader. Second one is extension class loader. Third one is application class loader. Class loaders are used to load dot class files into JVM's memory. In Java, we have three types of class loaders. First one is Bootstrap class loader. Second one is extension class loader. Third one is application class loader. Sir, class loader means to load the class, but why three types of class loaders available? What is the difference between each class loader? Here guys, Bootstrap class loader is used to load the classes which are available in the JDK. What is JDK? Development kit. JDK contains a set of predefined classes, java.lang package, java.io package, java.util package. Like that, there are several predefined packages and predefined classes are available. If you go to Java installed folder, see program files, Java, JDK, JRE. If you go to JRE, can you see lib folder? Libraries. Inside the lib folder, you can see one jar file called rt.jar. What is the name of the file, guys? rt.jar. rt.jar file nothing but Java runtime jar file. RT stands for runtime. That rt.jar file contains all our Java classes. Our string class, string buffer, string builder, object class, arrays, buffer reader, all those classes are available in rt.jar file. So whenever you run the Java program, Bootstrap class loader will load all the predefined Java classes into JVM's memory. This Bootstrap class loader implemented by non-Java code. It is developed by using C language. Java software is developed by using C language. Here in the JVM, we have class loader to load the .class file. So what is the responsibility of the class loaders? Class loaders are used to load .class files into JVM's memory. In Java, we have three types of class loaders. What are those three types of class loader and application class loader is available? What is the responsibility of Bootstrap class loader? Bootstrap class loader. Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load all predefined Java classes available in our file. What is the purpose of a Bootstrap class loader? Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load all predefined Java classes available in JRE rt.jar. rt.jar nothing but runtime jar. rt.jar means runtime jar. Runtime jar. Java.lang, Java.io, Java.util, etc. All these packages related class jar file only. We are able to create the object for string. We are able to create the object for string buffer, string builder. How those classes are coming into our project? By using Bootstrap class loader. Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load all predefined Java classes available in rt.jar file. What is the meaning of rt.jar? rt.jar means runtime jar file. Java.lang, Java.io, Java.util. All the package classes will be loaded to JVM by this Bootstrap class loader. Next one. These are fundamental Java classes which everybody requires. Every project requires those runtime jar file classes, which are very basic Java classes. Object class, string buffer, string builder. These are very common fundamental core Java classes which are required to compile and run our Java program. Very fundamental Java classes will be loaded by Bootstrap class loader. Got it? Next one. There is another class loader called extension class loader. Another class loader called extension class loader. Extension class loader is responsible to load some Java classes which are available in JRElib ext folder. Can you see in the ext folder sunek.jar, accessbridge.jar, dns-sns.jar and nashorm.jar, zipfs.jar, some extra additional jar file. Core Java classes are available. For the core Java, some extension high level classes are available. Those classes are available in JRElib ext folder. JRElib ext folder. Extension class loader is responsible to load core Java extension classes. Where those extension classes will be available? Extension classes are available in the ext folder. Inside the JRE, you can see lib folder. Lib nothing but libraries. Inside the lib, we are having ext folder. The jars which are jar nothing but collection of .class files. When we take a .jar file contains collection of .classes. To load these classes into JVM's memory, class loaders are available. To load these classes into JVM's memory, class loaders are available. Perfect. Now, Bootstrap class loader, extension class loader, application class loader. Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load predefined Java classes available in rt.jar file. rt.jar means runtime jar. All the packages which are basic, fundamental, Those classes will be loaded by Bootstrap class loader. And we are having extension class loader is responsible to load. Extension class loader is responsible to load ext folder jar files. It is responsible to load Java classes which are part of ext folder. Where that ext folder is available? In the library. Inside the JRE, we have a library. Inside the library, we have a ext folder. Bootstrap class loader and extension class loader. Next one, we are having application class loader. Application class loader is responsible to load our application user defined classes. Whatever the classes we are creating, demo class, person class, test class, user class, whatever the classes we are writing as a Java program, those classes will be loaded by which class loader? Those classes will be loaded by application class loader. Application class loader is responsible to load our application classes. Our application are our project classes. Got my point? Now tell me, how many types of class loaders we have? There are 3 types of class loaders we have. What are those 3 types of class loaders? One is Bootstrap class loader, second one is extension class loader, third one is application class loader. What is the purpose of Bootstrap class loader? Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load all predefined Java classes which are available in rt.jar file. rt.jar means runtime jar file. What is extension class loader? Extension class loader is responsible to load Java classes which are part of ext folder. Ext folder will be available inside the JRE lib directory. Got it? What is application class loader? Application class loader is responsible to load our application or project classes. Now, when we are talking about the class loaders, first one Bootstrap class loader, then second one extension class loader, and third one is application class loader. Bootstrap is the parent class loader for all the class loaders. First one is Bootstrap, and the second one is extension, and the third one is application. Whenever our JVM starts, JVM first will ask application class loader, hey, application class loader, do you know this class? If application class loader knows about that class, it will load into JVM. If application class loader load the class into JVM, remaining class loaders will not load. If application class loader not able to load, then it will delegate the request to extension. First it will check in the class path. First it will check for a class in the class path. Who will check for the project in the class? Who will check for a class in the class path? Application class loader will check for the class in the class path. Simple example. Here we are having our workspace. There is a main.java, employee.java is available, main.java is available. Here I'm creating object main m is equal to new main. I'm creating object for a class. Now I'm going to command prompt. Here javac main.java. I compiled. Then I am going to execute java space main. What is the meaning of that? Main class should be loaded into JVM. Main is a predefined class or main is a user defined class? Main is a predefined class or user defined class? It is a user defined class. Which class loader is responsible to load that class? Application class loader. Which class loader is responsible? Application class loader is responsible to load our application or our project classes. If application class loader not able to load, then what it will do? It will talk to its parent loader called extension. Extension class loader will check for the classes in which directory? In the ext directory. If it is available in the ext directory, extension loader will load into JVM. If it is not available in the ext, then what it will do? It will talk to its parent loader called bootstrap, where the bootstrap loader will check. Where it will check for the class? It will check for the class in the rt.jar file. Bootstrap class loader will check for the class in the rt.jar file. Extension class loader will check in the ext. Application class loader will check in the project. So whenever we run the Java program, who will get the first chance to load the class? Application. It will check in the current folder. It will check in the class path. It will check in the class path. Is that class available to load? If it is available, directly it will load that class into JVM. If the class is not available, then application class loader will talk to extension class loader. Extension class loader will check in the ext directory. If it is available in the ext, it will load from there. It will load from there. If it is not available in the extension, it will go to bootstrap. Bootstrap is a parent loader. For all the class loaders, bootstrap is the parent class loader. Bootstrap class loader will check in the rt.jar. It will load the rt.jar file. If your class not available in the rt.jar also, class not found exception. Are you getting my point? So here in the JVM, class loaders are available to load our classes into JVM. There are three types of class loaders available. First one is bootstrap class loader. Second one is extension class loader. Third one is application class loader. Bootstrap class loader is responsible to load all predefined Java classes available in rt.jar file. rt.jar means runtime jar. So all the predefined classes available in the rt.jar file. Extension rt.jar file. rt.jar file is available in the JRE lib folder. rt.jar file available. rt.jar file will present in JRE lib folder. rt.jar file will present in JRE lib folder. Extension class loader is responsible to load Java classes which are part of ext folder. Application class loader is responsible to load our application or project classes from class path. From the class path. Now, application hierarchy, class loaders hierarchy. Class loaders hierarchy. What is a parent? What is the parent, guys? First one is bootstrap. First one is bootstrap class loader. Second one is extension class loader. Third one is application class loader. First, application class loader will try to load that. If not available, then extension. If not available, then bootstrap. If not available, error. We are going to get the error for that. Perfect. So with this, we completed our discussion related to what is class loader. Next one. Guys, in core Java, as per our syllabus, two topics are pending. One is collections, another one is Java 8. Collections we are going to start from day after tomorrow. Class will start at 5:30. Offline class will be available. 5:30 to 7:30 class will be available for collections. Collections will take 1 week of time. Got it? Yes. Perfect. Next one. Yeah, I asked you to bring the books. Did you get your books? Yes. Let's write a Java program. Come on, online people also. Write a Java program. Write a Java program to find sum of. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers. You can write it. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers. Yeah, you can sit down. Write a Java program to print sum of first 10 numbers. Very simple, right? How you are writing? For loop, right? Simple. See, integer sum is equal to 0. For integer I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, and I plus plus. Sum is equal to sum plus I. Sum is equal to sum plus I. System dot out dot println of sum. Now see here, I'm taking some variable into sum is equal to 0. I want to perform sum of first 10 numbers. So I'm writing a loop into I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. Sum is equal to sum plus I. So every time it will iterate a loop, it will increment I value will be added to some variable. Sum of first 10 numbers, it is going to print as 55. It is going to print as 55. Now, I don't want to use for loop or while loop to perform sum of 10 numbers. Without using for loop, without using while loop, can you perform sum of two numbers? Sum of 10, first 10 numbers. Yes, whatever you want. This is very basic program which we are using to write logic to perform sum of 10 numbers by using for loop. Without using any loop, I want you to implement this logic. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers without using any loops. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers without using any loops. Write a Java program to find sum of first 10 numbers without using any loops. Think about it. Write a Java program to find the sum of first 10 numbers without using any loops. You should not use for loop. You should not use while loop. Huh? Yeah, you can use. Recursion you can use. See this? See the logic? Completed anybody? Huh. What if you use array also? You need to go for a loop, right? Why we need array? No, wrong. It will not give the correct output. Then this logic in sum, if n greater less than is equal to 0, sum is equal to sum of n. If condition will execute only once, na, then how your count plus plus will become? If means only one time it will execute. That's it.
In recursion, stopping condition using loop without formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2.
N into n, 10 into 11 by 2.
Recursion are using loop also, sir. Stop the condition.
No, if you use recursion, no need to use the loop. That is fine. Guys, see here, one person came up with a solution, system.out.println. The formula that he told, formula is n multiplied by n plus 1 by 2. Is that formula? Is that formula that you are telling? N multiplied by n plus 1 by 2. N is what? 10. 10 multiplied by 10 plus 1 divided by 2. Correct. 55 is the output. 10 plus 1, 11. 11 by 2. And 10 multiplied by 10 plus 1 by 2. N multiplied by n plus 1 by 2, which is giving sum of first 10 numbers. Which is giving sum of first 10 numbers. This is one approach to do this. This is one approach to do this. Any other approach? For loop is one approach. First approach, approach 1. Write a Java program to find first 10 numbers. For that we are using approach 1. Using loops. That can be a for loop or that can be a while loop. And the next one, approach 2. Approach 2 using n multiplied by n plus 1 divided by 2. So by using this formula also we are able to achieve this. And we have another approach also to solve this problem, that is recursion. What is that concept, guys? Recursion. What is recursion? What is a recursion? A method which calls itself is called as a recursion. If a method which is calling itself, it is called as a recursion. So I want to explain you what is recursion. I want to explain you what is recursion. A method, if a method calling itself, a method which calls itself is called recursion. A method which calls itself is called as recursion. A method which calls itself is called as recursion. For example, if I go for class A, inside the class A, I am taking one method called void m1. I'm calling void m1. M1 method calling itself. If a method which calls itself, then that method is called as a recursive method. Class A, void m1. Inside the m1, I'm calling the same method. This m1 method is calling itself. A method which calls itself is called as recursion. Recursion concept is used to break down the big problem into small problems. By using recursion concept, whatever the big problem we have, that big problem can be divided into small problems to solve that. If you have a big problem, it is difficult to solve that problem. That big problem we will divide into small problems so that we can solve that problem easily. So to solve that big problems, we are going to use recursion concept. What is the meaning of recursion? A method which calls itself is called as recursion. In the above program, M1 is a recursive method. In the above program, M1 method is called as recursive method. Recursion concept is used to break down the big problem into small problems. Using recursion, we can break down big problems into small problems to solve them easily. Recursion is used to break down big problems into small problems to solve them easily. What is recursion? A method which calls itself is called as recursion. Class A, void M1. M1 method calling itself. M1 method calling itself. In the above program, M1 method is called as recursive method. Using recursion, we can break down big problems into small problems to solve them easily. Now, let us see here. I'm going to write one method. I'm going to write one method void M1. Void M1. Now, system.out.println M1 called. M1 called. Then after I am again calling M1. M1 method calling itself. As of now we have seen one method will call the another method. But now what is happening? A method which is calling itself. That is called recursion. Now let's create the object for demo. Demo D is equal to new demo D dot M1. What will happen? Last time we have seen M1 is calling M2, M2 is calling M1, stack overflow error. Two methods are calling each other. If two methods calls each other, then we will get stack overflow problem. But currently, two methods are calling each other, or one method calling itself, one method calling itself. If one method calls itself, that is called as a recursion concept. Now, what happened, guys? Is it successfully executed? Sometime it is executed, but after some time we got stack overflow error. We got error. Now, see here. What I will do is, I'm going to say like this. While I less than or equal to 5. While I less than or equal to 5, I'm going to call this. Now, private static. While I less than or equal to 5, I'm going to call this method. I'm going to call this method and I'm going to say I plus plus. Loop now. Earlier it was a infinite. Now here this time also it is going for infinite loop. What is happening? I'm calling M1. I'm calling M1. So M1 is there. I less than or equal to 5. M1 called. Again it is calling M1. Again it is calling M1. Then I value we are incrementing. I value we are incrementing here. Now, so still it is going into infinite loop. While I less than or equal to 5, system.out.println M1 called. First I value is 1, 1 less than or equal to 5, it called. Then again M1 called. What happened now? Again I less than or equal to 5, it is checking. Then it is incrementing. It is incrementing that value. Where should I keep this? Yes. Now how many times it is executed? Just 5 times it is executed. Based on the condition, I'm executing the method. A method which is calling itself. That is called as recursive method. Recursion. A method which is calling itself is called recursion. Now see the logic here. Void M1. Inside the M1, I have a condition. While I less than or equal to 5. First time I value is 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition satisfied. Printing a statement. I plus plus. I value incremented. It will become 2. Now again calling M1. Then after that what is happening? 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition satisfied. Then it printed. I value incremented. Became 3. Then again M1 called. 3 less than or equal to 5. Yes. 4 less than or equal to 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. 6 less than or equal to 5. Failed. So once the condition is failed, it is coming out from the loop. So this method calling itself 5 times. This method calling itself 5 times based on the condition. If one method calls itself, then it is called as a recursive method. Good. Next here, I want to print the numbers 1 to 10 by using recursion. I want to print the numbers 1 to 10 by using recursion. Let us write this. Public void or public int sum. How many numbers you want? 10, sum of 10 numbers. I want sum of 10 numbers. Int n I am taking as a parameter. Now here I am going to take like this. If n is equal to 0, if n is equal to 0, then what I will do? Return 0. If n is equal to 0, return 0. Else, if n is not 0, return n plus sum of n minus 1. Got it? First time I'm taking one method. My method is having a parameter. My method is having a return type. If n is equal to 0, what I am doing? I'm returning the 0. Else return n plus sum of n minus 1. What is this sum? Can I say sum is a method? Can I say sum is a method? Can I say here sum method calling itself? Can I say some method is calling itself? Yes. Can I call it as a recursion? Yes. Now let me make it as a static method so that directly I can call without creating the object. System.out.println sum of 10. I want to print a sum of 10 numbers. Run this program. Are we getting the sum as 55? Yes or no? Sir, how this program is getting executed? Can we decode this logic? Can we decode this logic? Yes. This is the program which is performing sum of given n numbers. If I give 20, it will perform sum of 20 numbers. If I give 20, it will perform sum of 20 numbers. Okay. This is our logic, guys. This is our logic. From the main method, I am calling sum method. From the main method, I am calling the sum method. First time I am calling sum of 10. Can I say 10 is the input for the sum method? Can I say sum of 10? That means what is happening internally when I call sum of 10? N value I am passing as a 10. So 10 is equal to 0. Condition satisfied, not satisfied? Condition satisfied or not satisfied? Not satisfied. It will go to else condition. In the else condition, what it is doing? Return n plus sum of n minus 1. Then what it will become? What it will become, guys? It is going to become 10 plus sum of 10 minus 1. It will become 10 plus the sum of 10 minus 1. What is the meaning of sum of 10 minus 1? Can I say sum method is calling itself by decreasing the value? Sum method calling itself by decreasing the value. So sum method which is calling itself, that is called recursion. Now, so when I call 10 plus the sum of 10 minus 1, then what will happen now? Again, sum method will be called. When 9 plus 10 plus 9 plus sum of 9 minus 1. Sum of 10 plus n plus sum of 10 plus 9 plus sum of 9 minus 1. After this, what will happen? After this, what will happen? 10 plus 9 plus sum of 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus sum of 8 minus 1. 8 minus 1. So repeatedly the method is calling itself. That is called recursion. If a method calls itself, that is called recursion. So what it will do and so on. What it will do? 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus If it is 0, it will return 0. It will give 0. 10 to 0, output will become 55. Similarly, can I perform sum of 20 numbers also? Yes, same logic will work. Am I using a loop here? Am I using any loop? I'm not using any loop. Which concept I'm using? I'm using recursion. What is the meaning of recursion? A method which calls itself is called as recursion. Observe that. Sum of 10. So it will become 10 plus 9. 10 plus 9. Then again it will call the same sum method. Got it, guys? Next, here I'm going to give you this logic recursion example. Recursion program. Recursion program. Similarly, my next program is write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series. These are common programs when you attend an interview. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number or given Fibonacci series numbers. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. First of all, what is the Fibonacci series? What is Fibonacci series? Fibonacci series nothing but every third number is equal to its previous number's sum. What is the Fibonacci series? In the Fibonacci series, every third number is equal to its previous number's sum. First number is 0, second number is 1. These are default. When you go for a Fibonacci series, 0 and 1 are fixed values. What is the sum of 0 plus 1? 1. Okay. Then what is the sum of 1 plus 1? 2. What is the sum of 2 plus 1? 3. What is the sum of 3 plus 2? 5. What is the sum of 5 plus 3? 8. What is the sum of 8 plus 5? 13. What is the sum of 13 plus 8? 21. That is a Fibonacci series. Understood? Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. Every third number is equal to its previous number's sum in Fibonacci series. It is very common interview question in the interview. For freshers, they will ask, can you write a Java program which will print a Fibonacci series of given n number? If I give 5, you need to print a Fibonacci series of 5 like this. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. count into A into B, temp is equal to A plus B, A is equal to B, B is equal to A plus B. What is this? Fibonacci count plus plus print temp. Okay, fine. Write a Java program to print a Fibonacci series of given number. Every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum. Every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum is called Fibonacci series. Every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum is called as Fibonacci series. And guys, when your web development classes will complete? Huh? Need 4-5 days. Once web development classes are completed, I will take 1 week to 10 days only for logical programming at morning 11 o'clock. Okay, our evening classes will continue. Only I'm preparing some questions on the logical thinking. We will discuss logical programming for 10 days daily. Morning class will be available. I will come to the class for logical programming. Huh? Offline and online, don't know. Huh? हाँ ठीक है, no problem. Yes, you can bring your laptops, you can try. I will give the question, I will give some time to think, then I will tell my solution. Pen and paper, that also you can do it. We will do logical programming on control statements. We will do on arrays. We will do on the strings also. Those are the most important part for interview. Are you guys able to write Java program to print Fibonacci series of given number? If I give 5, you need to print 5 Fibonacci series numbers. Completed, guys. Now, see this. I told you every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum is called as Fibonacci series. So first let me take int first number is equal to, in the Fibonacci series, what is the first number? 0. And what is the second number in the Fibonacci series? 1. Sum of first number plus second number is equal to our third number. Okay. Here I'm going to take for int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, and I plus plus. All right. Here system.out.println, I am printing first number. Okay. What is the next number? First number available, second number available. What is the next number? First number plus second number is our next number. Okay. Integer next number is equal to 0. I'm initializing with 0. Now see, in the Fibonacci series, first number is 0, next number is 1. Now here, how we are going to evaluate this? 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Then what is the next step? 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then what we will do? 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. 3 plus 2 is 2 plus 3, na? 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Now here 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Now here 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then what we need to do? 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 5 plus 8. Like this we need to bring down the loop. Every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum is called as Fibonacci series. So every third number is equal to its previous two numbers sum is called as Fibonacci series. Perfect, guys. Now first number I'm taking as 0. Second number I'm taking as 1. Next number I'm taking as 0. Are you getting my point? First number is equal to 0. Second number is equal to 1. Next number is equal to 0. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. I'm printing first number. What is the first number? It is 0. Then how I am calculating the next number? First number plus second number is equal to next number. First number plus second number is equal to next number. But everything is printing as 0. So what I will do is, after calculating the next number, here if you see, first I am taking 0. First number plus second number, I got the next number. So I got this next number. When I got this next number, I need to change first number position and second number position. How to change first number position and second number position? Here, let's take this. Let's take this. Okay. First number is what? First number is 0. What is my second number? Second number is 1. What I am doing here, next number is equal to first number plus second number. When I do first number plus second number, it is going to become 0 plus 1, which will give 1. So 0 is already available as a first number and 1 is available as a second number, and I got the third number. How I got the third number? How I got the third number? Sum of the first number plus the second number is equal to third number. What is the meaning of a Fibonacci series? Every third number is equal to its previous two numbers. So sum is called as Fibonacci series. First number I am taking as 0. Second number I am taking as 1. Next number is equal to first number plus second number. 0 plus 1. Output is 1. First number printed. Second number printed. Third number also available. So with this, 3 numbers are completed. Now I need to go for fourth number. I need to go for fourth number. What is the meaning of fourth number? Sum of second number and third number. So can I do like this? First number is equal to second number. Second number is equal to next number. Can I do like this? If now currently first number is 0. Second number is 1. What is the next number? It is also 1. Now if I do first number plus second number, now the output became 1. Second number is 1, next number is 1. Now second number value I will make as a first number and third number value I will make as a second number. Then it is going to perform sum of last two numbers. Right. Let's do this. First number is equal to second number. Second number is equal to next number. That's it. That's it. Okay, execute this. Are we able to get that? 5 Fibonacci numbers. 0 is the first number. 1 is the second number. 1 plus 0, I got 1. 1 plus 1, I got 2. 2 plus 1, I got 3. So this is printing Fibonacci series. Take this. A Java program to print a Fibonacci series. Java program to print a Fibonacci series. After printing one number, second number will become first number, third number will become second number. Instead of giving it as a next number, let me keep it as a third number. Java program to print Fibonacci series. Completed? Understand the logic? Yes. Next one. Write a Java program to find the factorial of a given number. Write a Java program to find the factorial of a given number. Write a Java program to find factorial of a given number. Write a Java program to find factorial of given number. Java program to find factorial of given number. Yes. Correct. Recursion also कर सकते हैं. See here. First of all, what is the meaning of a factorial? What is the meaning of a factorial? Huh? Multiplication from 1 to given number. So write a Java program to find factorial of given number. For example, if I give n is equal to 5. If I give n is equal to 5, then what will happen? Here factorial nothing but 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So that is called factorial. Write a Java program to find factorial of given number. N is equal to 5. Factorial should be 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. So this is the logic that we need to write. How we are writing normally? Guys? For integer I is equal to 1. Suppose I want to find the factorial of 5 and I plus plus. Int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5 and I plus plus. Then what we need to do? How to find out the factorial? Int factorial is equal to sum 1. We cannot take 0. If you take 0, 0 multiplied by anything will become 0. Into factorial is equal to 1. Then what I need to do? Factorial is equal to factorial multiplied by I. Is it going to give the correct output? System.out.println of factorial. Okay. What is the output? 120. We are getting correct output or not? Yes. So how this logic is going to execute? Now let us decode this logic. Let us decode this logic. Let us decode this logic. Perfect. Yeah. Int factorial is equal to 1. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5 and I plus plus. Factorial is equal to factorial multiplied by I. Factorial is equal to factorial multiplied by I. First time what it is doing? Factorial is equal to factorial by I. What is the factorial first value? What is the first factorial? 1 multiplied by 1. 1 multiplied by 1. Then after that, what it is doing? 1 is equal to 1 multiplied by 2. Then what it will do? 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. 2 is equal to 2 multiplied by 3. Then what it will become? 6 is equal to 6 is equal to 6 multiplied by 4. 6 is equal to 6 multiplied by 4. Then what it will become? 24. 24 is equal to 24 multiplied by 5. 24 multiplied by 5. Then what it will become? It will become 120. How many times loop is executed? 5 times. Then I value became 6. I value became 6. When I value became 6, is the loop is going to execute or loop is not going to execute? Not going to execute. First iteration, second iteration, third iteration, fourth iteration, fifth iteration. 5 times loop will execute. I value became, factorial became 120. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is equal to 120. That is the logic to find out factorial of a given number. Are you clear? Any questions? No. Same program can we do by using recursion? What is recursion? What is recursion? A method which calls itself. A method which calls itself is called as recursion. A method which calls itself is called as recursion. Can you tell me how to find out the factorial by using recursion? First of all, are you able to understand this logic? Yes. Now, try that by using recursion. Try that logic by using recursion. Try the logic by using recursion. Try that logic. Write the logic by using recursion. So you need to take the number n, from that you need to decrement and you need to multiply. That is called factorial. Yes. See this. Int factorial of int n. I'm writing a method which is taking n as a input. Let me write this method as a static method. Why I am writing method as a static? What is the advantage? We can call that method by using the class name. I want to find out factorial of given number. Okay. From this number to 1, I want to multiply. If I give this number as a 5, then what should I do? If I give the input, if n is equal to 5, what is the meaning of that? 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 1. If n became 1, what should, from the given number to till 1, I need to multiply. Are you getting my point? Factorial means if I give as a 5 from 1 to given number, or from given number to 1, we need to multiply. When the number becomes 1, or from the 1 we need to start it. What I will do is, if n is equals to 1, then I will return 1. If n became 1, then I am going to return 1 only. I don't want to do anything else. Next up, go for else condition. If I value is not 1, then what I need to do? Return n multiplied by factorial of n minus 1. That's it. Factorial is a method, that method calling itself. Factorial is one method, that method calling itself, that is called as recursion. Now see, here I am going to write system.out.println factorial of 5. I want to get the factorial of 5. When I get factorial of 5, n value is 5. First condition will not satisfy. It will go to else block. 5 multiplied by factorial of 4. 5 multiplied by factorial of, again it is a calling. Now let us decode this logic. Let us decode this logic. I'm calling factorial of n. So condition not satisfied, then what it will do? 5 multiplied by factorial of 5 minus 1. It will call 4. Then what it will do? 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by factorial of 3. Factorial of 3. Then what it will do? 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by factorial of 2. That method is calling itself. Right. When I call factorial of 2, then what it will do? 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by factorial of 1. If it is 1, then what our logic is doing? 5, 4, 3 multiplied by 1. Factorial of 3, factorial of 2. 3 into 2 into factorial of 1. Now here it will become 2 multiplied by 1. So we are going to get the final output as 120. Got it? A method which is calling itself is called as recursion. So by using this recursion, we are able to solve the problems. Recursion concept is mainly used to solve the problems. 5 multiplied by factorial n multiplied by factorial of n minus 1. I'm calling the factorial method with 5. 5 multiplied by factorial of n minus 1. It is going to call the same method. 5 multiplied by 4 multiplied by calling with 3, calling with 2, calling with 1. When n is 1, it is going to come out from that by returning 1 value. Okay, good. So write a Java program to find factorial of a given number. So this is normal logic to find the factorial of a given number. Logic with recursion. Logic to find factorial. Logic to find factorial of given number using recursion. Using recursion. Similarly, can you reverse a string by using recursion? Can you write the logic to reverse a string by using recursion? Can you write the logic to reverse a string by using recursion? Do you know how to reverse a string? Yes. Can you do the reverse of the string by using recursion? Reverse a string by using recursion. Reverse a string by using recursion. Yeah, that a task you can do as an assignment, and tomorrow you need to bring your laptops, guys. Tomorrow I will conduct an exam on the logical programming only, because collections we are going to start from Wednesday. Tomorrow there will be an exam for you people. Bring your laptops. You need to sit here and you need to write the exam. I will give the question paper. Online people also should write the exam tomorrow. It's completely on the logical programming only. Got it? Fine. Thank you.